guys, welcome to another interesting episode of the Jacko Diary. As you already know, my name is Mina, and with me today is a special guest. Joining us today on the podcast is Badmus. Badmus, good to meet you.
Nice to
Nice
meet
to
you.
have you on the podcast.
Thank you.
I'm sure we've been trying to drag you to this podcast. No, I'm sure Waye must have been trying to drag you to the podcast for a while now, but finally you did make it here. But thank you very much for coming.
Thank you for having me. I look forward to having a great experience here. This is my very first.
Definitely, guys. We've been having like very hot conversations at the back of the camera before we turned everything on. And I'm sure I'm going to kind of make reference to some of those because we need to put a face, the people you have been looking for, those people who voted our current president. I'm not going to put a name to it, but this is them. I present to you
I am one of them. He deserves all the criticism.
the anti-obese, but the pro.
He was my pick.
Current president. But anyways, good to have you that side, really. How have you been, Badmus?
Not bad, not bad. It's been very good.
Ah,
The weather is nice so far.
guys, UK weather. Somebody is actually.
I mean, compared to the coming season.
Oh, the coming season. Okay, I see. Oh, you're anticipating the.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that does make
It's been a
sense.
great couple of months.
Okay.
I think since we last saw. Yeah. It's been
Very
good.
nice. Okay, so as it is our ritual on the podcast, we literally want to ask you the first question, really, which is, what is your Jackpot story?
Um, I came for masters.
Okay.
I never went back.
You never went, but that sounds like.
No, I always go home. I feel like I go.
You always have to
But-
you ran away. Please make it clear.
That's how you asked me the question. So you said, "What's my Japa story?"
Oh, yeah, okay.
Japa literally means
Running away.
running away, right?
Okay, so, fair point.
Not that I ran away, to be fair, because back then it wasn't called Japa. It was in 2015, to be honest. So I came for my masters, and then I was lucky to have a job, and since then I've been here. But I always go back home every time, 3 times, 2 times, 4
In a
times in a year. So I can't. It's still Japa, but no,
Oh, okay.
I ain't got beef with home.
With the recent Japians. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so that kind of, I think we've had people on the podcast say, I didn't Japa, I relocated because I did it at my own convenience. I didn't it wasn't like the current situation of the country that pushed me. It's not like this influx of people. No, I not do that. I relocated on my own terms. And that seemed to sound like your own experience as well. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, so that's nice. Seeing that school route was the route for you, which is, good. Well, kind of like the routes every young person these days, go through.
I think it's the easiest one, to be honest. People don't exploit it. Sorry. I'm thinking job, to be fair, not.
Because she said easiest. I would have said, how about the money? Because it's the most expensive.
I was thinking job.
The most
Yeah.
expensive route again.
I know people never really think about applying for jobs and getting visa, but yeah.
Sponsorship.
Yeah.
Maybe at the year you were just really lucky because I'm sure back in 2015 you didn't have like the post study work visa at the time. Is that correct?
No.
Yeah, exactly. So it felt like the job market was really tight when it comes to getting out of school and trying to get a company to sponsor you. I had loads of people who kind of went back to Nigeria on the basis that they couldn't get sponsorship. All good, nice and fun. Congratulations to you.
Thank
You were one
you.
of the few. But how has life been since 2015 till 2024?
Now it's second home, to be fair, but at first it was tough. 'Cause I remember when my friends left after uni, it was very lonely.
Oh,
Yeah, because I wasn't mixing much then. It was mostly Nigerians I was hanging out with because we came together, we were going to classes together. So when they left, it just felt like, whoa, everyone I knew left, and it was very lonely. But then, just like everyone else, you just start to adjust, meet new people, and then since then it's been home really. Home is always home though, because here is it's different. You can't do. I can't walk on the road and buy agbado. My agbado guys will.
okay. I get it.
Yeah, different vibes. Like you can't just go to one bed. There's no naming ceremony every Saturday.
Of course.
Those things they don't matter back home, but when you are here, I'm sure you know.
And you miss it.
Yeah,
You
you miss
realize.
it. You realize how
Okay,
valuable they
actually,
are.
exactly.
Yeah, so
But in terms of settling in, because again, like you said, you've just mentioned that you mingled more with like Nigerians, when you came in. So at what point did that turn around?
Um, I was lucky to get a job right after my dissertation. So at that point, I was forced to mix with everyone else.
Everybody else.
Yeah.
And what was kind of okay? So when you mixed, I
And
feel
the
like
funny thing is, my major challenge was everyone saying, eh. So they didn't understand my
what
accent.
your accent and what you were
Yeah.
saying. So yes, I was going to say that like I know it must have been difficult because literally I feel from experience and things that I've heard from people, when you come into the country and you probably have if you have families here or actually live within like with Nigerians, it almost feels like you haven't left Nigeria.
Yeah.
You're still
Yeah,
very
still.
yourself.
Very true.
It's when you now start mixing with people or you get in a situation where you're not like in the workforce.
Very
It's
true.
that's when you now start experiencing, the actual
Culture,
abroad life and
yeah.
culture. So
Very.
which takes me to my question of what was that first culture shock for you?
I mean, my first culture shock was the very first day or second day.
Oh, that you came into the UK.
Yeah.
Okay, let's hear it.
Uh, I think my second year I went to the bank.
Okay.
And then I saw two girls making out. That was
Oh,
my
okay.
very first culture
That
shock.
was
I
a
was
first.
like, what?
Okay. Like, where am I? This doesn't happen back home.
Yeah,
Okay.
it felt very weird. So, and then I think my first couple of months I was experiencing so many things. I came when the sun was setting around 4:30 or 5.
Okay, so that must be some winter rather.
Winter, yeah.
Okay, it must be really cold.
Big culture
It's
shock.
like how is it 4 o'clock and everywhere is dark?
Yeah, big culture shock.
Okay.
It was sunny and I was feeling cold. Big culture shock. Yeah, going to the restaurant and it's just chicken, 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 chicken.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
No, but we eat chicken at home. Now stop. Now don't make them feel like
Uh,
do you people don't have the way they see Africans and they picture Africa is like we have lions and everything
I
walking on the tree.
know.
So just saying going into a restaurant and it's chicken chicken, we don't have
No, I
chicken.
mean like I was just tired of chicken
Oh,
at a
okay.
very
Early stage.
early stage.
Makes sense.
It was always chicken, 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 chicken. Because I could not eat. I didn't even know what else to eat, to be honest. I don't know why, but
Just felt like
yeah,
there
it
was
was the
no
only
other
thing I
option.
was eating, and yeah, so many culture shocks, to be fair. Yeah.
Okay.
Saying hello to people and then I'm like,
That's from my own end.
but they are nice though. It takes a while to figure out that they just don't want to be bothered. It's not like they are being rude. At first you think, oh, this person is not nice. I just said hello, but he just has a life problem dealing with him.
I guess like in the end. But yeah, they have this very sheepish
Yeah, but
fake
in
smile.
Nigeria, no matter how life is dealing with someone, if you say hello, they
Right,
say
they will
hello back.
definitely respond, yeah. Okay, interesting. Quite interesting insight into, how it's been for you, how you came in at first and how it's been for you navigating, the country and all of that. So I think just getting a little bit more into the details. I mean, what would you say it's like do you feel like you're valued in the country? Like if you were to go back to 2014, the year before you came, if you look back today, would you be like, would you still make that decision you made, like coming to the UK, or you'd do something entirely different?
Mm, that's a tricky question.
Yeah, it's just like zooming out. That's
Yeah.
9 years.
Home is always home. I would personally, and I think for most people, you can't just beat home because it's home.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then I don't regret ever like doing this or living here. It's my second home to have met so many people.
Mm-hmm.
I met you and some guys in the back crew. Like, I mean, if I were to go back, I don't know what to do, but I definitely don't regret it. Like,
Okay, so
yeah.
if you don't regret it, so you definitely do that again. Like you
I don't know, because if I was back in Nigeria then too, I don't know. I don't know. I don't
You,
know.
you definitely don't know. I can already tell that you definitely don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so looking at the situation of this country and how much you love your dear Nigeria and your amiable person.
Not everyone
Yeah.
believes I love Nigeria,
No,
though.
not everyone believes it.
Yeah.
From what you've been saying,
Everyone don't like my choice of candidate. It's fair. It's fair. It's true. I
no, you
can't.
need to, you
They
need to,
think I hate Nigeria, but yeah,
no. You need to take responsibility for your
yeah,
actions,
fair, fair,
and you
fair.
need to own it. And you
Deserved.
need to say it with your
I
chest.
deserved.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you love our dear president so so
I do.
much,
I do. I do.
and the party, and you
I
are
don't. I don't think I love the party,
oh
but I just like the person. I think I just. Some people you just can relate with it. Other people will see them differently, but I definitely seem different.
okay. So do you actually think the current president is able to take us to where we are in this country in the next couple of years?
I'm not him. I don't
No,
know.
no.
But
When you
I
started
do believe,
supporting
yeah.
him,
I
you
think
must have some projections in your head, like, okay, these
yes.
are the things I think this person can do for us, or the benefit it can bring to the
I
country.
think he's ruthless, which some will say is reckless. It's different lenses. So that's why some people hate him. That's exactly
I'm
the
not sure
same.
anybody hates him. It's just like input output.
Yeah.
Put the input,
Which
you
is
can see the
why
output.
we can't say much. We
No.
have
You
to
have
be
to.
quiet
You,
because we are not doing well
you
right
can't.
now.
Oh, right now that sounds like there is hope somewhere
Of
that
course, there is always
things are
hope.
going to get better. And that's why I'm asking you that. Oh, looking at what your life is like in the UK,
Mm.
do you project that this man, at the minute, can get Nigeria to that point?
I don't want Nigeria to be like the UK.
Why?
I mean, it's two different cultures, two different lifestyle and co. I just want Nigeria to be the best Nigeria. I
No,
don't
so
want
in
them to.
terms of no, when I
What do you
say
mean
like
try
the
to be like the
yeah,
UK?
so I mean
We
in
have
terms
more
of
depressed people over
infrastructure.
here. Hey, yeah, be
No, I
specific.
mean infrastructure.
Uh-huh.
I mean the development, the environment. Yeah, infrastructure generally. What is readily available to people.
Yeah,
And
hopefully
yes,
one
even
day.
the mental health, the state of people right here compared to the state. It's because we don't talk about it. I'm sure there are lots of mentally derailed people back in Nigeria just with what we are going through alone.
True.
But on an infrastructure level, I'll say, do you think, oh, this
Yeah,
man is
I
going
hope
to
so.
get us?
I believe he can, and I hope so. I do hope so.
Well, this is it's shocking that with the rate, with the hardship.
That's my conviction. I'm not gonna
And
lie.
I'm not even questioning your conviction. I'm just saying it's shocking
I know,
that at this rate, with what we've seen back home, with how you do have loved
which
ones
is
back home,
why
yeah.
I would also encourage people to criticize him. But that was my pick, and I picked him because I genuinely believed in him over the other three candidates.
Okay.
I think he has that leadership to unite people, to get people motivated to do things. We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
If we don't make it, we can take the stick,
Okay.
and hopefully your candidate wins the next one.
Well, I don't have a candidate.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that our current candidate. But anyways,
Yeah, he deserves. I always say every president deserves all the criticism.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
Okay, very good.
yeah. But I like him still.
All the best to you, bad boss. I mean, like to me, I feel like we're supposed to catapult you back to the country.
To
Just
go
make
and see.
yeah,
But I always
just live in the moment.
I have family
For
members. When you guys say that, it's almost like, oh, I have no relationship in Nigeria. I have who I love dearly in Nigeria that
yeah,
I go back to see all the time. Doesn't make any difference to me
if
whether
whether it's you or them that is living there,
yeah.
trust me, it makes a difference. You have the upper hand. You're the one who is here. You're the one earning pounds. You're the one who is able to, extend the support back home. How about we switch places?
I have friends doing better than me that live in Nigeria. Still
Well,
same
what's your
Nigeria.
definition of better than you? Because
They're
I
able
would,
to do whatever
they're able to
people
do
see.
three, four jobs.
I like what you said by what do you mean
By doing better than
doing
you.
better? Because life is a subjective um how would I say everything is always subjective, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good for me is not really good for you.
Yeah.
So we just have to like my good does not necessarily has to be everybody's good. And just like I might look at someone's good and be like bullshit. Yeah.
So yeah, that's
Yeah.
not good for me.
That's not
So
good
it's
for me.
literally where you see it from.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
I have trust me, I have friends that are doing better than me, way better than me. And I'm in the UK and Ireland. And they would never in a million years think of
Think of relocating.
relocating. Yeah. Still in that same Nigeria. Yeah.
We're not saying it's all bad, by
Yeah,
the
it's
way.
not. No,
We're
it
just
is bad.
saying
Again, I'm not justifying. We should improve. It is all bad.
no,
I don't want to be like I'm making an excuse for the president because I would
no,
never
it's
do
not even
that.
the president
I'm
again.
just
The
saying me,
president is not all our
I'm
problem
one
alone.
of the people
Mm.
and viewers, I'm not it's bad in Nigeria.
No, why are you putting out a disclaimer?
No, it's just my guy is in the presidency. We will take all the smoke, and I believe we will do better. But it is all bad in Nigeria.
Anyways, let's just move away from this Nigeria conversation. Really, I'll come back to like our new home. UK that we call home. Okay, so I mean, getting out of school, getting a job that sponsored you. How has your experience with like fellow immigrants? Are you one of the people that would be like, well, off the back of my experience, I'd say stay away from your fellow immigrants. I don't want to say your fellow Nigerians, yeah. It's just people have different opinion of, when you come into this country, if you want to progress, if you want to do this, do this, do this. What's your own ideology about being an immigrant here and your relationship with fellow immigrants?
I have a very good relationship with. If I know everyone is just coming into the country, I try my best to give them tips on how they should move about. I don't think it's sensible to say I wouldn't move with someone that looks like me. I think that's retarded. Very, very retarded. Because I got here before them, so now I feel, oh,
No, it's not
um,
from that. No, it's not from that point of view. Actually, it's just point of from. It's from the point of view of like experience that you've had with fellow, you know,
what kind of
fellow
experience?
Nigerians.
Like,
So you just mentioned something about when people come in, you kind of explain to them how to navigate or do this, or this is how, once you're done from school, these are the places where you should search for jobs, or maybe even nice enough to say, your organization sponsors people. I could put in words for you with my manager or something like that. Whereas some other Nigerians or some other immigrants would know of opportunities and they won't tell you about it, even when you're very, very close. So those sort of experience of, oh, I was really open with you, you were open with me.
uh, yeah, I get what you mean. I don't see it as an immigrant thing. It's just a people thing. If if I'm open with someone, they're not open with me. I just don't push as hard.
Mm,
If I still need to give them tip, I'll give them tip. I just don't push as hard. I push for who push for me, just like most people. Yeah.
okay.
But whenever I see immigrants, I mean, they understand me more than I'm saying like people from like let's say West Africa now, 'cause
Yeah,
they obviously understand me more than any other person in the world.
of course.
Yeah, so I would always want to hang out with them. I mean, just like we were saying at the start of the show, those things that I miss at home is because of them I can get a bit of it.
So,
Yeah,
oh, well,
like
okay,
during Salah, I go to someone's house.
oh,
Things that I would normally like do back home.
okay.
If not for fellow immigrants like me, I wouldn't have that
That
kind of life.
opportunity
Yeah,
to do that, and you obviously just
which
miss
is
out.
wealth itself, you know.
Did you say it's wealth?
Yeah, wealth itself, like, because it's not really money all the time. Sometimes you just need to just chill with people that
It's just the
think
people.
alike, and then you have a nice time.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I think that does make absolute sense. And the fact that you said, it's a people thing generally, not just what they look like, not their skin. It's not because they're immigrants that they're acting like that. It's just who people are. So
Yeah, we
it
just
could
who
be
people are.
a fellow immigrant, and it could be like Westerners or
Yeah.
people that you meet here, which makes absolute sense.
I've met so many dickheads, and it's the range of the skin tone is very zap. It's like a rainbow. I've met a brown dickhead, a black dickhead, a white dickhead. I've met so many nice people too, and the skin tone is very into it. So it's everyone.
Okay, all right then.
Sorry, language.
Okay, great. On the show, it's a language, but yeah, we'll carry on. Okay, so basically, aside work, like your corporate work that you do in the UK, is there any other thing you do outside of work? Or if I
Um,
just ask, maybe like what I'm trying to drive at is how are you preparing for like your, say, retirement? Would you want to go back home? Are there plans? Are there things you're doing aside?
yes, I don't have like a corporate job anymore. So I'm starting to work on my business,
Okay,
which is to make help people start business using tech.
interesting.
Yeah. So you guys, if
Oh,
you want to blow, I'll put my
is it
number
okay?
down.
So, like, what do you call that? Is that like a business strategist? Like, what's like the
So
niche?
I have a team that all we do is like we try and see, okay, what are business needs
Okay.
for. It started as like, oh, people, because I do like software development, people always need to meet me all the time, like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to do this, I want to do this, I want to do this, but then they never like push to do it. They're always overthinking, like,
Okay.
oh,
So, like, the ideas come to you,
the idea comes to me.
and then you enforce it, or you like make it a thing.
Yeah, I have a team that will push it if I really see that, okay, this is a nice idea.
Mm-hmm.
So, or is that if they pay me, I'll pass it to my team too. Or if I think it's a good idea and something, then I'll pass it to my team, and then we go through like business formation, and then we do like if it needs an app, we do an app. If it needs marketing, if it needs
Okay.
security, whatever it need business needs to do
To grow.
from like the legal and technical perspective. We're still expanding, but most of our focus is legal and technological bits we're using to start and grow business and improve them.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I do now. We haven't really have that success,
Or
but yeah,
visibility.
but we
Okay.
are working hard.
Your work is definitely your work, your hard work is definitely going to
Yeah.
pay off. That kind of sounds interesting. Sounds like something that I'm actually very
And most
interested in.
of my valued customers should be immigrants that are coming here, to be fair, because most of them have ideas that they want to implement, but because they are
Maybe back home. Yeah.
busy with or settling down and co. So that's where people like me come in, like, okay, like I see people all the time, they'll be like, oh, I'm cooking from home. And I want to make it bigger, but they are not able to scale it.
Mm.
For an example,
Yeah.
like people just like cooking and then they give to their friends and order. So that's where we come in, like, okay, we can give them that advice, like, okay, why don't you make a business? You don't need to leave your house. We give you a system where we're able to order. Just as an example,
Yeah.
and then maybe we connect you to something that will be able to help you deliver some other guy that we know that
Yeah. Who has a
who
car
has a car
or
and co.
something?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
get the vibe.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
So you literally systemize the business
Yeah.
for them, make it easier for them to kind of continue
Yes.
and then scale it.
Yes.
That's brilliant. That's really
Thank you.
interesting.
Thank you.
Well done. Okay. So guys, I hope you've been enjoying the conversation, right? And let's know how you feel about the conversation so far down below. We're going to be moving into our next segment, which is a quick trivial question segment. The moderator, you know who that is just going to ask us like a quick questions, and yeah, we hope you enjoyed the segment.
So, first question: which of these was once the tallest building in Nigeria and was the first known skyscraper of West Africa? Which of these was once the tallest building in Nigeria and was the first known skyscraper of West Africa? A. Prison Tower, B. MetLife Center, C. Marble Towers, and D. Cocoa House. Chapalwadi is the highest mountain of Nigeria. Which state is it located in?
Chapa.
Chapalwadi
Okay.
is the highest mountain in Nigeria. Which state is it located in? A. Taraba State, B. Sokoto, C. Edo State, and D. Delta State. Chapawadi is the highest mountain of Nigeria. Which state is it located? Taraba, Sokoto, Edo, Delta.
Never even heard of that name before in my life. But anyways, we move.
The Emir of Zazzau is traditionally the ruler of what city of Nigeria?
So.
The Emir of Zazzau is traditionally the ruler of what city of
Please, I'm not this patriotic. I don't know why we have these questions, to be honest. But yeah, carry on with options.
A. Ife, B. Kano, C. Zaria, and D. Maiduguri.
God, I beg. I shall not be disgraced.
Even me, I'm just
No, you can't. You're not allowed to be. You're very patriotic. You are not allowed to. You are not allowed to. Okay, carry away.
Known for having features that appear like a human face, Zuma Rock is situated near what Nigerian city? A.
I
Lagos,
think we both know this
I
one.
think so.
B. Ogbomoso,
Indeed.
C. Abuja, D. Kano.
Okay. Are we getting 5 questions though?
Yes.
Okay.
And one last one. Nigeria has a city that shares a name with an African country. It is which of these? A. Chad City, B. Benin City, C. Namibia City, D. Senegal City. Nigeria has a city that shares a name with an African country. A. Chad City, B. Benin City, C. Namibia City, D. Senegal City.
I don't get Nigeria has. Oh, you've given us expo.
Then you get one more question.
Okay.
One more question, quick. Nigeria is a little over twice the size of what US state? Nigeria is a little over twice the size of what US state? A. Florida, B. California, C. Alaska, D. Texas.
Okay.
Okay. We get to swap
Hmm.
the boards and see which. Okay. I just cracked off the 5th question because I felt like someone gave it away.
Okay.
But yes, wait. What's the answers? What are the answers?
So the first question
Yes.
was what was it again?
The tallest
Tallest
building.
building.
Oh, the tallest point in Nigeria is in Taraba.
No, the tallest building. The name of the tallest
Oh, the
building.
tallest
That's
building,
also the
sorry.
tallest. Yeah.
The Cocoa House.
Okay.
Hi.
Cocoa House in
I missed
Ibadan.
it.
Cocoa House in Ibadan is the tallest.
Yeah.
I was thinking Mabuto, that's the name they will give.
Okay. Yeah. Any of those other towers didn't even ring a bell. Like
Wow.
like it's
Cocoa
Cocoa
House
House
is
in
located
Ibadan.
in Nigeria city of Ibadan.
Yeah.
23-story building got its name from the money.
If there was 1004, I actually thought maybe there would be 1004.
Yeah,
I said 1004, but yeah, let's carry on.
sorry, what's the second question? Sorry, I missed it.
Araba.
Okay. So
That one is what's the question again? Chapawadi is the highest mountain of Nigeria.
yeah.
Which state it is in Taraba State?
Yeah.
Third question. What was it again?
City. Zaza.
Oh yeah, okay. The Emir of Zazzau is traditional ruler of what city? He is the ruler of Zaria.
Okay.
So fourth one, sorry.
Zuma Rock.
Yeah,
I think we both know this one.
yeah, Zuma Rock. Very straightforward. It's in Abuja.
Abuja.
And the last one,
Yeah, Nigeria is twice
Nigeria is twice.
a state. Twice, is it twice plus?
Yes, Nigeria is twice the what? Nigeria is a little over twice the size of what US state, California.
Oh,
Really? I thought it was Texas.
Yeah, I didn't even know that.
this one I blame Sheyi vibes because in my head
Why did you vibes?
I was just hearing Alaska. That's why I picked Alaska. Sheyi vibes.
Are you for real? Okay, so it's a tie between me and the
It's
guest.
the time.
We have got three. Oh, that was nice.
But I've gotten four, if not for
It's
Sheyi
not for Sheyi
vibes.
vibes, right? Interesting. So,
because Nigeria is big and
okay, welcome back, guys. We hope you. I mean, as always, while we're going through the question, you can be like typing your own answers right down there in the comment section. I hope you enjoy that, and thank you for staying with us till this point. Now, Badmus, back to our conversation. And this one is quite a tricky, interesting conversation. What's the um? First of all, I wanted to ask: are you married?
No, not yet.
Not yet. So yes, so let's get into that. What's the relationship like for? What's the relationship life like for like immigrants? For people like you, how are you finding that pool? Do you think you're going to go back home and pick somebody, or you're definitely going to look for someone here?
God's plan.
Nigerians, you guys cannot just answer these simple questions straight. You
Eh,
guys will bring
it's-
God into the matter.
I'll be honest.
Excluding God
I'll
in the
give
matter.
something. It's
Yeah.
God's plan wherever
Oh yeah, we know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
it's God's
I
plan,
have-
but you have something in
I have
your power.
preference, which is well, I think like and will I compromise on my preference? Like
Mhm.
I would. I've always been with I've always lived with my extended family.
Okay.
Like when you see my cousins and whatever nephews, nieces, we don't even you couldn't even tell we are cousins and nephews. We just straight up brothers and sisters.
Mhm.
Right from since I was a kid till I think getting someone here to fit into that kind of family setup is a bit tricky.
Mhm.
If if I can get someone here that wouldn't mind always going home and mingling with my family, I have a very big family. Uh, so if someone, most people here, I can already tell they're not about that life.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you definitely go back.
But if they're about that life,
then why not?
why not? I flow like water.
So would you go for like another culture or ethnic background or
As far as the person is respectful to the people that are good in my life, that are in my life,
people
sorry.
that matters to you? Yeah.
Yeah, why not? I don't care. I'm not racist. I
I
like all. I've been talking about color. I like all color. I like Chinese thing, Indian thing, Puerto Rican
it's
thing.
just preference really.
Yeah.
And I would say, okay, so has it been difficult or like is something
I've never, to be fair, I've never to be in any serious relationship because
okay, so
at
you
the
can
back of
really
my
tell.
mind, I already know that. Oh,
Once I'm ready.
no, I already know that that family I can't compromise
On.
and I'll be dishonest trying to pretend. Oh, like I know.
This is
I
really
know a
all
lot
me.
of girls don't want to deal with um so many family members.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like it's modern girls nowadays they just like to
What
like.
you mean modern girls? What you mean murder?
Oh,
Like
I'm sorry if
yeah,
I'm wrong.
modern.
Again, this is just an assumption. Again, you never
an
know.
assumption. No, it is your
My
It's your
that's what I'm
preference.
saying, which you've corrected.
which is
So I'm sorry if it is like that. Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course it's your preference really. If that's kind of how
No, I'm just saying like I'm assuming well you've corrected me that it's not modern girls that think like that. But I'm thinking most girls now they just want to be like in a separate place with their husband and co. I don't see myself
Doing that.
doing that, if I'm being honest. I've always lived with a big family, very, very big family.
That's interesting. That's quite interesting to know. But thank you very much, Badmus.
Literally, if you are doing at my house, there's always something happening, like in family.
Like a party or
A
something.
party, naming ceremony,
Mhm.
someone is getting married and co. So it's always
Buzzing.
event.
Okay, I see why you say you go home like 3, 4 times.
Because
Yeah.
there's always something.
There's always something that needs to
Yeah.
take you back home.
Yeah.
That's interesting. It's been lovely talking to you, Badmus. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and sharing your Japa story with us on the podcast today.
You've been asking good questions that I don't think people ask me too. Now I'm having to think like,
Think on your feet.
Yeah.
I see, but great. It was nice having you. I hope you had a good conversation with us on the podcast today. And guys, thank you very much. As you already know, please do like, share, subscribe, leave your comment, just engage with the post. As you know, it's your engagement that keeps us going. But thank you very much for staying to the end of the podcast. I will see you again on the next episode.
Thank you, everyone.